do this.
Okay. My name is Oruche Precious, popularly called Mama P.
Okay.
All right.
Why are you here causing confusion for Nigerians?
I'm not causing confusion for Nigerians. I'm here to destroy the confusion Akpabio is trying to cause in Nigeria.
Yes.
That's why we are here. Yes. It's plain and simple. We just want our votes to count. Okay. We are saying that the mandatory transmission of mandatory electronic transmission of results should be upheld. Yes. That's all. Because they know why they removed it. They removed it because they want to rig. It's not like if it's there, they will not try to rig. They know it to be harder for them. That's why they quickly removed it. So we are here to say we are observing you and we won't let you do that. Yes. There's been a lot of criminalities in this 10th assembly. So much. You all remember what happened during the tax reform policies and all that. We are even senators. We are shouting that it is not what we deliberated on that is being passed. It is not, the same thing is happening. What kind of criminality is this? It's high time we flush all of them out.
Drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp.
Yes.
And that's why we are here today to say now. Our votes must count. And in Peter Obi words, he said, let there be no illusion. The criminalities witnessed in 2023 will not be tolerated 2027. Nigerians must begin to rise. And that is why we are rising. Would rather be.
Yes. Yes. Everybody should reconvene.
So, if he came out to say that, why is he calling for an emergency meeting? Why is there an emergency plenary for tomorrow? And then one of the senators, I can't place if it is Dixon, that said he confronted the Senate president and asked him, what did we just approve? Is it transfer or transmit? And the Senate president, according to him, lied that it was transmit. Abaribe, that it was transmit. Why are you changing the terms? Why are you acting like a criminal? Akpabio is acting like a criminal. I don't want to call him a criminal. If I was not a good Christian, I would have called him a criminal. It needs to stop now. Lives are at stake. Poor healthcare, insecurity, hunger, starvation. And you will not let us vote? 2027, I'm an advocate for rig and die.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes. My name is Peter Aka. Peter for Nigeria.
Tell us your grievances.
My grievances.
Yes.
Sir, in certain African countries, there was military coup. Nobody died. In Nigeria, during democratic elections, people died in trying to choose leader. Mahmoud Yakubu received 300 billion to do electronic technology. And on the day of election, after that, they say there was a glitch. After the glitch, they say go to court. Today, Mahmoud Yakubu has been nominated and confirmed to be an ambassador. This level of brazen reward for corruption and criminality is what we have resisted. What Akpabio is doing in the 10th Senate is immoral. Nigerians' vote must count for Nigeria to move forward. Because that coalition center is the shrine of INEC election rigging. Shebi Tinubu is the master strategist. They are making bold and giant strides. Who they fear free and fair election. One man, one vote. And if the National Assembly, anybody, politician, who come out to say there is no electronic technology to do elections, the person is a thief. If Nigerian government knows that they do not have enough technology to power elections, they should go and collaborate with terrorists and kidnappers. They should inquire from kidnappers how they are collecting ransom, how they are calling their clients to collect bills. If they know that in 2026 there is no technology, it is available. Our vote will count. And the people are saying this kind of irresponsible leadership by 2027, it must end. Our vote must count. Our vote must count. Akpabio, you must pass the bill. Simple.
Thank you. Why you guys are here? Why we are here is to show the power of the ballot. That Nigerians have the power to hire and fire. And when you hire, you give the terms of reference. And one of the terms of reference, especially for those at the National Assembly, is to represent us properly. And so because they have not represented us in putting forward what our voices are saying, especially around the electronic transmission of votes, we are here to remind them that we have the votes, we have the ballot, and it is us that decides. People talk about the power of the gavel, but I tell you the power of the ballot is higher than the power of the gavel, because without the ballot there will be no gavel. So it is important that they realize that Nigerians are saying let there be electronic transmission, not just electronic transmission, but also electronic collation of results. Okay, ma'am. The Senate has... But we saw all of that on TV, and that's one thing about live TV. We saw them debating the difference between transfer and transmission. You know that the judgment we had last year is because the court says we cannot use the INEC guidelines to supersede what we have in the Electoral Act in the Constitution. So we want it to be in the Electoral Act so that it becomes something that is justiciable. You can use the results you have on the IREV and present them in court for whatever reason that you have, especially if you have participated in that election. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. We don't know about any allegation. What we are talking about is what emerged from the Senate, and what we're just pulling out is that we want electronic transmission real time. There is nothing like trying to water it down, and so let's continue to do that. And so we are asking the National Assembly to pass, we want real-time transmission, and at the time when it should be, and no reduction of the days, 360 days. Thank you.
A member of National Opposition Movement.
What is your designation?
I'm one of the spokespersons of National Opposition Movement.
Okay. Yeah. So why are we here?
We are here to tell the National Assembly to make sure that electronic transmission of results from the polling units to the INEC Collation Center is made mandatory, and also to say that it should be a capital offense for anybody to try to mutilate a result, because you know the interference of too many people in the election process. That is why the ending of the transmission of results is being called for. Mind you, this is a country where we have seen result looks like where children are playing with biros. We don't want that to happen in 2027 election. And that's why we said it must be compulsory for every result sheet to be transmitted from the polling unit it was produced into the IRIVE. That's what we're saying. And also, for we at the National Opposition Movement, we're also saying the tax law that they are using currently, what is it? Can we find it? There's no tax law anywhere, but people's money are being deducted. It's been implemented, so that's stealing. We're asking government to stop stealing from Nigerians by taking monies on the name of a tax law. We don't have the law anywhere. And then again, finally, we are making it known to them that if they do not make transmission of results compulsory, the National Opposition Movement will mobilize the whole Nigerians down here. We will sit down with them and make sure that they do the right thing. Yes.